video, it's just gonna be another random video of things that we did on the day. So are you ready?
Yes.
I am too, so let's go. Watch the birds. Tie their life right now.
You got it?
I do. So you ready for breakfast at Cracker Barrel?
Yep.
And this is mine. Here I got the steak and egg hash brown casserole. Pretty that is. Oh my gosh. That's pretty too. This is my favorite section, I think. I like bathing suit flip-flops fit every year. That is true. And I like that one too. How much is that? $9.99.
20% off, 25% off.
$7.49. Okay, so we're gonna do something we rarely ever do. We're gonna show you what we bought at Cracker Barrel. Ta-da! So this is the one at Santee, South Carolina. Follow along the channel, you know we're in Santee quite a good bit. So we actually had points that were getting ready to expire off our rewards. So it was kind of imperative that we came today. And I did not plan to eat breakfast at Cracker Barrel. I was like, you didn't eat breakfast? So we ate breakfast.
It was good.
It was good. You got the blueberry pancakes with eggs and sausage. And I got the steak and egg hash brown casserole. That thing was so good. It was good. And then we went shopping. We don't always travel hard and heavy, even though we did start at Santee State Park for what was left of sunrise. So anyway, this is what I bought. I kept seeing these last year, but I could never find them anywhere, and they had them in there. So this is the Harvest Chews of the Tootsie Roll. So you got sweet cinnamon, caramel apple, candy corn, and pumpkin spice in here. I could never find these anywhere last year. And I think they came out like maybe 2 years ago. They may not even taste good. I don't know. But it is the season. It's getting to be late July now, so of course all the Halloween stuff's coming out now. And then this is so cute. That is a turtle duck. And you know, Mom has the love affair for the ducks, but I have one for turtles. So this is all mine. So this is going on my side of the car. It is so cute. I saw one of these at Hunting Island whenever we were there looking for the stuff. They had it in there with the turtles. I don't know if you remember that. Whenever we were doing a scavenger hunt at Hunting Island. But isn't it precious? It was only $4.99. So anyway, that one's going on the dashboard. And then every now and then, I do occasionally get dressed up somewhat. And I used to have to dress somewhat fancier for work, but then they said we could start wearing t-shirts. And so after they said we could wear t-shirts, I've been wearing the t-shirts. But isn't this pretty? So this is my style right here. This is what I actually wear whenever I wear pretty clothes. So I think it's beautiful. And it was 40% off. Doesn't that look good? I told Mom I might need to get it for a funeral, but you don't never know. They might start making us start back wearing nicer clothes to work. So if they do, I got one down. Because I am the t-shirt queen. I love some t-shirts. But this was originally $39.99. I got it for, I think, like $25. Can't beat that. Sure can't. Mom said it looked like something my grandma would have worn.
Well, that went through my mind too.
But that was always my style, like the bohemian thing. I love some of those like bell bottom peasant looking shirts or whatever they are. And this is what Mom bought.
That's for you.
She knows I love Stitch, so she was feeling very generous today. Look at it, isn't it so cute? Oh, he's playing his little guitar. That is precious. And then I'm gonna guess she got this for herself. It says the Constitution in the United States.
Yeah.
They had a lot of the stuff in there that was for the 4th of July. They had it marked down 25% off.
Mm-hmm.
Now Stitch was not marked down. Oh yeah, and she bought these for me also. Aren't they pretty? That'll go pretty with that shirt.
Yeah.
They tried to put a lot of stuff in bags, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's your receipt.
Okay.
I'm scanning them right now. And this right here, we should have actually just waited and bought our Elvis thing here.
Been a whole lot cheaper.
They had this pretty Elvis cup marked down. It was originally $8.99. How much was it off? Was it 40 or 50%?
You only paid, it was minus 503.01.
So you only paid like $3 and something
Yeah.
for that thing. That's not bad.
$8.99.
And it's
you
got
take
the
$5
TCB
off
on
of
it. And I have discovered, working with my younger people at work, most of them have no clue what TCB is. Because I'll be like, I'll TCB that for you. They're like, what is that? I'm like, taking care of business.
So basically, I bought.
And the bad thing about that thing, now, Elvis was already dead by the time I was born. And I know who Elvis is. I know what TCB is.
Oh, this thing is still.
That might have to replace this one. I have been toting this stuff around for over a year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe longer, I don't know.
This thing is still.
So I might have to retire that one for now and bring out Stitch. I love Stitch. So anyway, we're gonna see what else we can go find to do today, because it's hot already. It's already 80 degrees and it's only 8:33 in the morning. And
that was $2.88 off of this Stitch.
oh, so it was marked down.
So right. Then you got $7 and
Some of that might have been because you used your points.
25. Well, I used that.
Use points. So that maybe that's what marked it down. So
Yeah, that marked. Okay.
yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and see what else we can go find. By the time we got to the state park, the sun was already bright. But the sunrise was at Santee State Park. But like I said, if you follow the channel, you know exactly where we were at. And so then we came to Santee Cracker Barrel, better known as the Baby Barrel, for breakfast.
And if you actually go in there, they got the same stuff all over the place.
Yeah.
But it's better service.
Smaller. Yeah, we've always had excellent service there. They know how to treat you in there. They will even send you out with drinks. You don't even have to ask. They're more than happy because
To accommodate you.
they know how much I love to drink tea. Apparently, they must have got the thing. They said, "Do you want one to go?" Of course, I want one to go. So anyway, we're gonna see what else we can find to do before it gets too hot, and then I think I'm just gonna go home and crash the rest of the day because I haven't recovered yet from my.
She's gonna crash.
So anyway, let me go ahead and put my seatbelt on because she's already backing up. So I will see you where we stop. Just went to Food Line in Santee, and of course they got the Pepsis on the sale this week. I am about sick of those Sprites that I got at the house. Ugh. Just surprised they had them in there because usually this store doesn't have the drinks that we like. I don't think that's just one person drinking those. It's everybody in the family drinks these. Thing about that Food Line right there, we really didn't know it was here until we came and stayed in a cabin at Santee State Park a few years ago. And then after that, we kind of stop if we need to. But like I say, they usually don't even have what we want. But today they did. And that's my little turtle duck hanging out already. Pretty sunflowers there. So this is usually where we get our peaches at that Dad likes, but they are not open today. It says they're open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and today is show you the town while I'm at it. Since this is just a miscellaneous video anyway. There's the funeral home. Why don't you just go there to the IGA? They got an IGA up there. Good Lord have mercy. I've never seen an IGA look like that before. See it now.
What you call IGA?
I think it was built in a barn. It would have to be a barn. Look at it. It's even got grass growing out the top of it.
Oh, look at the mural.
Oh, those are pretty. That had to be a barn of some sort.
It could have been an old warehouse.
Yeah.
I like that. The man in the boat.
I like the deer. How pretty that is. That is so cool. I'm glad we came on down here. I just happened to see the sign from down there, but I didn't know it was gonna look like that. Oh, it says it's a community building. That sun is brutal today. Brutal. Wolpert Realty Company. I like an old building. Even though the sun is just through it right now. I have to hold it this way. That's pretty right there. pretty. Very patriotic.
I think got patriotic fence.
Turned around since we already went to Eutawville briefly to see if they were open for the peaches. But here's that sunflower field I was showing you again. We're heading back to Santee. So pretty. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up our video of our random day. So it was mainly around Santee, South Carolina. We started out at Santee State Park, caught the tail end of the sunrise, and by the time we got there, it was bright. As they say, you needed shades, you needed shades. And then after that, we went to Cracker Barrel in Santee, and we had breakfast. You had blueberry pancakes, scrambled eggs, and sausage. And I had the steak and egg hash brown casserole. And he also brought out biscuits. So I was under an impression that everything was going to be cooked inside the hash browns, but it wasn't. You had like the hash browns, and then you had like the eggs, and then you had the steak, and then you had, I think it was tomatoes and onions, and it also had some cheese in there too. That was actually pretty tasty. And before I got there, I looked on my phone and I had a 15% off $35 purchase. And whenever she brought the ticket to the table, I was only 16 cents away from $35. And Mom ordered some cinnamon rolls then, so we would go over just to get the 15% off. And that may sound stupid, but anyway, 15% is 15%. And we can always eat the cinnamon rolls. They're back there in the back seat. And after we left there, we went to Food Line at Santee and went ahead and got some Diet Pepsis.
No, we shopped in Cracker Barrel.
But we did shop in Cracker Barrel, and you saw all that stuff. So after we left there, we went to Food Line and we got the Diet Pepsis because they were buying one get one free this week. And that is about the only time you can afford to even drink any kind of Diet Pepsis or any kind of soda for that matter, you know, because they're so expensive now. And then once we left there, we rode out to Eutawville to see if the peach stand was open. But they're only open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 11 to 5. So that'll have to be another trip coming back to get those peaches for Dad. And then we rode through the town a little bit. And I have to say, I was kind of impressed with that IGA. I was not expecting that. That is the most unique IGA I have ever seen in my life. I told Mom we should have went in to see how it looked. It looked like it was an old barn or an old warehouse, like she said, or something.
I think it was an old warehouse.
Yeah. Apparently they just had a building there, and they said, you know what, we need a grocery store in this town, so we got this available, it's going in there. You got to do what you got to do, because you know, sometimes some of these towns are far from what I like to say is civilization, you know. And when I say civilization, I'm talking about that you've got fast food restaurants, you got stores you can shop at, that kind of stuff. It's not like you're out there moving around. And I feel like in Arkansas, we went for what, 20 or 30 miles at a time,
More.
and all we saw was farmland. And all of a sudden, you would see
Little thing.
yeah, it was like a massive amount of little stores out there in this one little section, and then you would go again. So that's what I'm saying. Whenever you out there, not in civilization. Whenever you're miles and miles away from anything, so you would have to drive. And then after that, we rode over to something, but I didn't show that. We went to Food Line and got some more drinks. So we might be set at least till they go back on sale again. Sometimes that's 2 or 3 weeks. And I do have a preference for Diet Pepsi, because I've been drinking these Sprites and 7-Up that I had at the house that I bought with the weird flavors, and I'm about sick of those. Let me see, I think I got a can. This is one of them that we've been drinking. It's the tropical mixed Sprite. It's okay, but it's not a Diet Pepsi.
I like the other one.
You like the tropical 7-Up.
Yeah, that was good.
And I also had strawberry Sprite, whatever flavor they came out with this year. That was pretty tasty, but you know, I'm not a fan of clear beverages. I do like some Diet Mountain Dew though. But other than that, just give me my Diet Pepsi. I like Mellow Yellow too. And the only clear beverage that I truly do like that I can drink a lot of is Fresca. I haven't bought any of those in a while. You usually like those, or are you doing that for that? Just doing that for that Sprite. Yeah. So anyway,
I don't like them drinks. I like my Diet Pepsi. Believe me, I'd rather have that instead of all that other stuff.
I'm about sick of them.
I mean, I don't know why she buys them, because I think she buys them knowing how you're going to drink them.
Because I like the exotic flavors. I like to try them and say at least try them. And then I just get tired of them. I only buy one case of them whenever I buy them. It's not like I buy a massive amount of them. But,
looked like you did.
No, it was only one case of each. I had one case of those tropical Sprite. I had one case of the, I think it was strawberry watermelon Sprite. And I had one case of the tropical 7-Up.
I think they grow.
Probably so. I was just telling Mom that those Shirley Temple 7-Ups that they had earlier this year, last year, they were a seasonal flavor. I bought 2 cases in Kingsland, Georgia in January, and I thought that I was drinking those things regularly. It took me 6 months to drink all of those Shirley Temple 7-Ups, and that was only 24 cans. And I think every time I opened up the refrigerator, it seemed like there was more cans in there. I'm like, how many more cans can there be? And then I found another can the other day, so I think they're gone finally. And then I saw somewhere online they're coming back out again this season for holiday season. So I don't know if they'll be out around Halloween or Thanksgiving or Christmas, but anyway, they're coming back. So anyway, that's going to do it for this one. We shall quit rambling. Hope you enjoyed this video. Yes, please subscribe. So if you've been following the channel, you know we're from South Carolina, but all the videos that have came out recently was our trip to Memphis, Tennessee. So we went through, we obviously had to go through South Carolina to get to Georgia, and then it took forever to get out of Georgia. And then we were in Alabama, and then Mississippi, then Tennessee. Then we decided to go to Arkansas. And now we have made our way all the way back home. So that's where we're at. So probably the next few videos should be South Carolina related, unless we decide to go somewhere else. But pretty much everything should be South Carolina in the next future videos coming out in the next few days at least. So anyway, we shall see you somewhere. So Twitter. Bye bye.